Entering a new relationship is a very, very big deal, especially if you have had terrible past relationship experiences and you do not want to have the same thing again in this new relationship. Then you don't want to make the mistake of entering this relationship blindly without asking yourself very important questions. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 11 questions you should ask yourself to ensure your next relationship is healthy and happy. Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's good to see you all. If you are new here, my name is Rita Siao. I am an educator, public speaker, and the author of Your Unstoppable. My channel is all about women empowerment, relationship, marriage, motherhood. So if this kind of videos are what you're looking for, I encourage you to take a seat and join this wonderful family by subscribing. And do not forget to turn on your notification bell so that anytime I post a new video, you will receive an alert. The first and very important question you should ask yourself, am I ready to start a new relationship? Relationship takes time, it takes energy, it takes a lot of work. If you are currently working, schooling, pursuing a dream, or doing something very important to you, are you ready to bring in relationship in this situation you are in right now? Or you are handling a personal emergency or family situation that is so complicated? Is this the right time to bring in another person who will bring on his or her issues as well? My advice is wait until everything calms down and you feel more ready and comfortable before you bring someone else in. The next question you should ask yourself is, am I truly over my ex? This is a very important question because it is very, very unhealthy and unsafe to enter into a new relationship when you still have feelings for your ex. If you realize you are secretly still admiring your ex and wish you still have him or her in your life, then know your next relationship is definitely destined to fail. You may want to take time to actually work on yourself and come to a point where you have fully healed from the past relationship and have the freedom to move on before you start a new relationship. You also want to ask yourself, what kind of relationship am I looking for? Sometimes in our lives, we are actually not looking for romantic relationship that would lead to marriage. We are just looking for a relationship with someone which is just a mutual respect, company, companionship, not really a relationship with a long-term goal of marriage. So ask yourself, what kind of relationship are you looking for? How serious do you want this relationship to be? This question is very important because it will not help only you, but also the other person that you are going into the relationship with. This is to avoid a situation where you are looking for something different and he or she is also looking for something different. Be very sure to discuss this with your potential partner so that both of you are on the same page and not looking for two different things in one single relationship. After asking the question, what kind of relationship am I looking for? You would want to ask the question, what do I want from this relationship? What do I want from this relationship is different from what kind of relationship I'm looking for. Maybe you are looking for support, maybe you are looking for companionship, maybe you are looking for love or romance. It could also be that you are just looking for a best friend, someone who will listen, someone who will support you, someone who will encourage you. It could simply be that you are just looking for a good time. You just feel bored and need some good time. It is very, very important to determine these things before you enter into a new relationship, because not knowing what you are looking for or you want to get in a relationship, it's just like jumping into a vehicle without a destination and just telling the driver, keep driving. So whatever happens in the relationship, you're just in without knowing where you are going to. And I don't want you to get trapped in such a relationship. It's not a healthy relationship. Before you start a relationship, ask yourself, does this person share the same morals and values? If you both share the same morals and values, it really helps the relationship. It becomes a good environment where you two build each other. Just because somebody likes the same activities as yourself or has the same interests, going out to watch movies and other things, doesn't really mean the person shares the same morals or the same values. Values and morals are almost the same thing. They are something very important to you as a person. Your values should not be compromised. You would want to dig deeper to know whether they share the same beliefs as you. Do they treat people the way you want people to be treated? How do they look at the world? What is their worldview? What things are they passionate about? If this is someone you really want to settle down with and share the rest of your life with, what morals and values are they going to potentially impact into your children someday if you happen to have them? These are very valuable and important questions you would want to ask without wasting time. Next, ask yourself, do I love myself? I personally think you cannot love someone else if you do not love yourself enough. If you do not feel deserving of love, you would always allow people to treat you just anyhow and any way at all. If you feel like you are not deserving of love, when even people show you love and they treat you in the right way, you may just not appreciate it. You will just not even notice it because this is who you are. You need to find out whether you love yourself enough and know what it means to be loved. What characteristics are you looking for in a potential life partner? You need to know this. You need to ask yourself this question so that you have these things at the back of your mind. Anytime you come in contact with a potential or someone who is asking for a relationship or someone who finds interest in you, you begin to look out for these things without having the unique characteristics you want to find in your partner in mind. Everyone that comes to your life is like a potential because you don't really know what you're looking for. Ask yourself these questions. What characteristics do I want my life partner to possess? Knowing these characteristics will go a long way to help you be able to settle on the right person. When the right person comes, he or she embodies all these characteristics you're looking for, and you begin to identify them in him or her. You also want to ask the question, am I really interested in this person? You need to know what things about this person makes you interested in them. This is because you don't want to be blinded by other superficial things or physical things or things that are not really core things that would hold a relationship together. Making the wrong mistake and choosing the wrong person to be in a relationship with is the beginning of the destruction of the relationship. Asking the question, what worked in my previous relationship, is very, very important and cannot be underestimated. Asking this question helps you to identify what characteristics you should look out for in a good relationship. Because these are the things that really, really worked in your previous relationship. If you do not recognize the positive things and the functional things that helped your previous relationship, you are unable to transfer these good characteristics from the past relationship into this new one. That is why it is very important to do a reflection. What were the good things that really worked in my previous relationship? Even if your previous relationship lacked all the good qualities and characteristics that you would want to see, I would suggest that you look at other friends, families. Your parents could even embody great characteristics of a good and healthy relationship, which you'd want to bring into this current relationship. That said, you also want to ask, what are the things that did not work in my previous relationship? This is also, just like the first one, giving you insight into the negative things that could potentially destroy a relationship. And knowing this and having this at hand helps you to prevent a relationship that you are in now to go the wrong way. Perhaps you lacked trust for your partner. Perhaps you just sacrificed too much for your partner. Perhaps you just gave too much of yourself to the relationship without receiving anything in return. It could be that you were just blinded by some things about this person and you spent so much energy, time, and resources loving this wrong person. So, what did not work in your previous relationship? Ask yourself and reflect on this and make sure you do not transfer these negative things into your new relationship. Finally, does this person brings out the best in me? When you are around someone, you know how they make you feel. In their absence, you know how you feel. In their presence, you know how you become or who you become. You need to know whether this person brings out the best in you or this person always brings out the negative, the animal part, or the most, terrible part of you. What is this person or this potential partner bringing out of you? What is he or she stirring up in you? Whatever they are stirring up in you, if it is positive, then you know this person is bringing out the very best in you. But if it is always negative and always not the right things, then you should know that this is actually not the right person to be around. When you are around this person, how do you behave? Do you behave positively or negatively? Are you able to be your complete self? Are you able to be your true self when you are with this person? Are you able to be you without pretending, without wanting to change who you are for something else or someone else? Make sure whoever you are going to accept and start a new relationship with brings out the very best in you. Okay, lovelies, thank you so much for your time. I really, really hope that this video goes a long way to inspire, to educate, to guide you as you take your next step to start your next relationship. Do not make the mistake of settling for less than you deserve. If you want to learn more about that, I've linked that in this video. Make sure you watch. If you are new here, my name is Rita Siao. I am an educator, a public speaker, and the author of Your Unstoppable. My book is in the description. Make sure you click on it and buy a copy, read to inspire yourself and encourage other people. And as you buy copies of this book, all the funds is going to support young women in Ghana to further their education in the universities. Wouldn't you want to be a part of their story? Let's do this for young women. If you are new here, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and also click on the notification bell so that anytime I have a new video up, you'll receive an alert. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.